Всем привет, с вами Тимур, и мы продолжаем прохождение Dragon Age 2. Текс, что там нам надо? И кто?
You are Hawk. A patrol went missing along the wounded
Ой, не
coast.
знаю, кто это такие.
The Arashok says you have some semblance of honor. So tell me, did you kill them?
If I did kill them, why would I tell you? You just attacked me.
I seek an answer to a question.
Да, их я убил.
What has happened to the missing Karatan? Vengeance is not relevant to this task.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I believe you. If you are not responsible, I waste my time here.
Як. Это не тот дозор, наверное, да, получается тогда? Так, к этому корешок мы пойдем потом. Сначала нам нужно вот куда-нибудь вот сюда, сюда. Корешок, это же главный квест.
So this relic you mentioned losing.
You have pretty eyes.
Со всеми флиртует.
Hello, Emmerich. Aveline says you need my help again.
I've spent the past few years continuing my investigation into the murders of Nanette, Marin, and the other women. I believe I finally have a suspect. A man called Gascard Dupuis.
Is this man in hiding? Am I to find him for you?
No, I know where Dupuis is. I just can't get to him.
Почему?
When I became convinced of his guilt, I went to the city guard and demanded that they do something. The guards raided his mansion and found nothing. They were forced to apologize, and I was reprimanded. Meredith forbade me from continuing my investigation.
Okay.
But she didn't say I couldn't seek outside help.
Were you the only person investigating these murders?
Yes, unfortunately. The Templar Order believes this is a matter for the City Guard. And the City Guard, well, they rejected my evidence and dismissed the murders as isolated incidents. They don't care either.
Okay.
Women are dying out there, and no one's doing anything.
I retrieved a sack of human remains for you. Didn't you show it to the guard?
Вот-вот.
I did. They said the remains could have been gathered together by scavengers looking for bits of gold and jewelry.
Что за бред?
They said there was no way to tell if the remains even belonged to the missing women. I had no choice but to continue the investigation on my own.
Так, ладно.
What have you learned about Gascard Dupuis?
He's a reclusive nobleman who's rarely seen outside his estate in Hightown. He knew 2 of the murdered women and made inquiries about the others. It cannot be a coincidence.
Okay.
It should be investigated at least.
Thank you. I faced nothing but ridicule. To hear someone say that is
Я
encouraging.
разберемся.
What do you need me to do?
I knew I could count on you. You'll need to go to Gascard Dupuis' estate after nightfall. Please figure out what Dupuis is hiding. If he's innocent, find evidence to prove me wrong.
Окей.
It's just that simple.
Понял. Изи. Так, опять травник задание, что ли? Е-мое.
You're looking well. My store is much better stocked thanks to you. If you're interested in hunting down more ingredients, I can make other creations. And of course, I'll pay you for your work.
Ладушки.
Sure. Just let me know what you need.
Perfect. I have a list of ingredients right here.
Опять бегать и искать все. Так, надо продать всякое ненужное. Так, это. Так, ладно. Теперь в Клоаку надо. Вот в Клоаке не помню, что. Нет. Нижний город. Ну или Клоака. Да, кошка. Кошка.
staring at me. Is it my eyes again?
You're very lanky for an elf. I like lanky.
From what I gather, you like a lot of things.
Nonsense. But when I see something I like,
Понял.
I go after it.
Флиртует со всеми, но не со мной.
After me, then.
Will you take off all that spiky armor you're wearing?
It's been known to happen.
Forget it.
Так, с ней вообще надо говорить? Наверное, надо. Угу.
Have you heard from your sister? Is she settling in all right with the circle?
I thought you and Bethany didn't get along. Why are you worrying over her?
I'd be terrified in her shoes. Surrounded by strangers. Watched all the time. We didn't always agree, but she's a sweet girl. I would never wish that fate on anyone.
Our mother checks on her frequently. She seems to be adjusting.
Maybe it's nice for her to finally live without hiding. She's strong. If anyone can get through this, she can. Don't blame yourself.
Ну, вообще, это из-за меня она туда попала.
If I'd gotten home sooner, she might still be free.
Once the Templars knew, nothing you could have done would have saved her. Things will be all right. Somehow.
Окей. А, поговорили? Быстро мы. Так, надо по квестам вообще посмотреть. Вот. Лариком, Андерсон, Изабеллой. Окей.
This one time, I was sailing to Lemerin, and
I was hoping you'd come. You did so much for my Fenrir already, but I visited him among the people, but he turned me away. I know the demons still plague him, and now they've taken him. 2 days ago, Fenrir went into a nightmare and hasn't returned.
А, это в тень, типа, он
He
зашел.
can't be woken up?
The keeper says he is near death. His lips still fog a mirror, but that is all.
Surely there are mages who can pursue him in the fade.
Угу.
I have contacted Keeper Marathari. The Dalish have an ancient ritual that
No.
might help. But it requires someone Fenrir trusts to enter the Fade to free him.
Окей.
This is hardly my area of expertise, but is there anything I can do?
Marathari is coming to perform the ritual that will bring Fenrir back. His childhood things here will help anchor him.
Окей.
The Fade is a place for mages, not for people like you and I.
I've already called for the Keeper. We need to begin the ritual as quickly as possible. Would you like to stay here or return when she
Давай,
arrives?
сразу.
This is too urgent to delay.
You have been far kinder than I had any right to expect.
Ей явно не нравится это место. Ой, как же хреново я себя чувствую вообще на самом деле.
I came quickly, Ariane. I did not wish to tell you by letter how grave your son's situation is. The magic he possesses makes him what the Devinters called Somniari, a dreamer. Dreamers have the power to control the beyond, what humans call the Fade. Fenrir is the first in 2 ages to survive.
Окей.
Why are they so rare?
Dreamers have great power in the Fade. they attract demons. Luckily, most prove too frail of mind to survive a demon's possession. A dreamer abomination would be near unstoppable.
Okay.
Is there a difference between the Beyond and the Fade?
They are the same. By either name, the Fade is the realm of spirits, Thedas' heart, while the mortal realm is its strong arm. The demons who live there covet the bodies of mortals and seek to possess them. Only mages ever touch the Fade in a waking state. Others see it in dreams.
What exactly are we going to do here?
The elves of the Dales were experts in the Somniari arts. They could even help those with no power enter the Fade. I have done my best to recreate the ritual. We will use Fainriel's childhood home as a focus to draw him back through the veil.
Okay.
What can a dreamer do?
Dreamers are unique for their ability to enter the Fade at will, without the aid of
Неплохо.
In the Fade, they can shape dreams, and even affect the world beyond the veil. Tevinter Somniari used to enter the minds of sleepers and slay them in
Слушай,
their
это
dreams.
вообще опнутая белка.
Just send me into the Fade.
I told you he was amazing.
Now, Ariani, please excuse us. We must prepare.
Oh, of course.
Of course, совхоз.
There is more, I must tell you, that is not for her ears.
Is Fainriel in danger?
Indeed. And the danger may not come from what you think. Fainriel cannot become an abomination. The destruction he would cause is
Если что, типа убей его.
If you cannot save him from the
понятно.
demons, you must kill him yourself. A death in the Fade will make him what your circle calls tranquil. He will be no threat after.
That is Fainriel's greatest fear. I won't be the one to make it come true.
Не буду его убивать.
I have no choice but to leave it in your
Ну,
hands.
да, спасибо.
Now,
Сам решу.
gather a team, and we will begin. Choose carefully, for all will face temptation.
I never give in to temptation.
I have no desire to explore the Fade, but if you need me, I will go.
I admit, I'm a little fascinated.
Let us begin.
Так, вот он не хочет идти. Да, вот его возьмем. Может, стражу увидим, который в нем сидит. О,
I had not thought to return in such a way. It is good to feel the breath of the Fade again, not the empty air of your world.
You look different.
I am justice. Anders has told you of me. Come. I sense Fainriel's mind straining. We will
о,
not
правильно
have
выбрал я
time.
его. Так. Эть. Так, тут у нас на все. Вот, теперь месть. Ага. Ага, это хил, короче, это урон. Я понял. Угу. О, отлично. А, только две могут висеть. Ладно. Что? Что? Это. Да. Не могу ее поймать. А, все, поймал. Лоу. Уровень. Кек. А, всего лишь. Одно очко талантов дали только и всего. А что сделать надо? Ага. Ё-моё. Я не доиграл. Я уже не могу. Ну ёп, макарик. За ребус. А, типа, может так их поставить надо друг на друга?
Lead the way.
Так, нет. И все что? Опять что-то неправильно сделал, скорее всего. Ну, якорный бабой. Это ничего даже макнуть нельзя.
Well, it's rare to see two forgotten magics in one day. It's usually a slow place, the Fade. Not many surprises. I wasn't sure I'd like this one.
Okay.
But it has potential. The demon of sloth. It exists to make men forget their purpose and their pride. Do not relax around it.
Okay.
Call me Torpor. I have a proposition that might interest you.
Какое?
Speak, but I promise nothing.
I trust you're here for the mage, Fainreal. Two of the most powerful demons in this realm are vying for control of him. Sadly, I'm no warrior. I couldn't stand up to them. But if I did, I'd only want the boy's power to secure my position in the Fade. Don't listen to him. Sloth demons prey on your trust.
Я понял.
I'd be no threat to your world.
What sort of creatures are menacing Fainreal?
There is a demon of desire called Caress. She ensnares him in dreams of bliss from which he will not emerge.
Понятно, что там за сны, влажные сны, так называемые.
Known as Rhyme. It offers Fainreal the power to control his life and world.
Так, сейчас. А дар мальчик, он тело хочет его забрать?
Is there still time to save him?
He suffers under the demon's assault. Every time they strain his connection to the mortal world, his mind breaks a little further. The pain of it shakes this entire realm.
What would it take to defeat these demons?
They each weave an illusion for Fainreal. You must help him reject it.
Okay.
But be cautious. Shatter the dream too quickly and his mind will break. He must reach the realization.
И да, я с демоном не сотрудничаю.
I will not give in to temptation, fiend.
Но я его не обзывал. А, драться будем? Серьезно? Вот и все. Все легко и просто. Так, это мы прокачали. Вот это надо ей прокачать. Да, это ее специализация. Угу. Неплохо. Так, эти по бокам иллюзии, да? Или что? Ну, я предполагаю, что да. Гордыня. Окей. Нет, ничего. Дай пройти. Тоже ни хера. Вообще закрыто.
My people, I present to you our hope. His features may mark him as human, but in his heart beats the blood of the Dales. He came to us to learn his heritage, to release the power from a lineage as ancient as our race.
I don't know what to say.
That's not the Keeper, Fainreal. Demons can take on other forms.
He lies. The first enchanter is a pawn of the Templars.
No. Silence, demon. Weren't you?
А он разве вышел? Он не вышел еще. Привет.
You're not the Keeper. Mother's people have no circle, but they don't consort with demons.
You. Why did you interfere?
Ля.
With my power joined to his, Fainreal would have changed the world.
The boy only wants his freedom, not your power.
Those who are free to choose always want power. You think your friends are different. You think this dwarf would turn down an opportunity to seize a power unknown to his kind? What do you say, storyteller? It's chafed, has it not? Making your brother the hero of your own tale?
Откуда он знает
A
вообще?
hero. Archman betrayed us.
And came away with the treasure of the ages. With my aid, you would have emerged with the glory, not tarnished silver and flesh wounds.
Да, и это все.
That's what you've got. Join me and you too can be a backstabbing bastard.
I always wanted to wipe that smirk off his face.
Let's do this nice and formal then.
А, серьезно, Варик? Да ладно. Изи. А где Варик? Что началось-то? Ну и ё-моё. Что там? Так. Рабора какая-то.
That's it, Fenriel. Hard on the downstroke, then lift. Good. I'll have you scribing all my letters soon. If I'd known you were such a brave lad, I'd have brought you into the business years ago.
Does that mean I can come with you to Antitha, Father? Mother said maybe this summer. Right, Mother?
That's not your father, Fenriel. It's a demon. And I'm definitely not your mother.
A demon? No. No, I want this.
Then remember this. Away them.
Ля какая. Привет там. Средний очень, на самом деле. Дела вот так себе. Ты как? Ой.
Complete accident. I was trying to help. Honest.
Take away my pets, and I'll take away yours. How loyal are these friends you drag into the Fade?
Ну и... Кто сейчас?
Would your pirate queen stay if the open water beckoned?
Останется.
What do you say, sweetheart? A two-mast brigantine, square main topsail, 100 well-built lads to answer your every whim. I know you've been looking for a stiff masthead.
Бля. Что творится?
This is a demon, Isabella. Don't let it tempt you.
Well, if it wasn't a demon, I wouldn't think it could grant wishes.
The silence call too awaits in Kirkwall Harbor. I'll be under the firs in the captain's quarters.
I like big boats. I cannot lie.
Ой, серьезно. Эх, она, в смысле, очень больно выглядит. Изи. Так, и остались мы вдвоем, короче. Варик поддался. Изабелла поддалась. Не поддался только Андерс. Но он как бы и сам демон, так что это все так понятно. Так, сейчас я вернусь прям 2 минутки. X.
I can't spend another moment in this place. The screaming. Everywhere, all I hear are the nightmares of people dying, fleeing, gnawing their own arms off to escape. This is a world of monsters. And they all want me. Please, Help me escape.
Нет.
Help me die.
If I kill you here, I only destroy your mind. You will become a tranquil.
I was afraid of that for so long. I can't even remember why. To live. To sleep without dreaming. To never hear a demon's whisper. It is a blessing as great as standing at the Maker's side.
Потом ты быстро сдался, чувак.
Do it. Put the knife in my heart.
You can master this talent, Fenrir. You don't have to let it destroy you.
The Dalish do not have what I need. Perhaps Tevinter. If these powers can be trained, it would be there.
Он сдался-то выстрел, серьезно, чего ты? Алло. Может, Андрес скажет ему что-нибудь? А, нет, все сказал справиться, окей. Он очень быстро сдался и очень быстро поверил в себя.
Then he lives. You saved him. I cannot thank you enough. Keeper Marathari, may I return with you to the Sunderlands? I would like to ask for my son's forgiveness.
Of course. It was you who chose to stay away.
He must go elsewhere to train. There is no one in Kirkwall to help him. He asked me to say goodbye.
My son? No. I must find him before he goes.
It is wise for him to seek guidance. Kirkwall cannot provide what he needs. I truly did not think what you did was possible. You are a rare human indeed.
I don't know what
Не
came
знаю
over me.
пока.
I thought I was immune to silver-tongued promises.
Does this mean I'm not getting my ship? Bugger it all.
I find there's nothing like being possessed to keep you on the straight and narrow.
Your friends awakened here some time ago. We all have weaknesses the demons find. You accomplished a miracle with Fenrir. This book
Не знаю, я хочу
belongs
посмотреть
to
там
the
что-нибудь
last
и
dreamer of
выберу,
our
может
tribe.
быть, не знаю.
It has a rare magic
Ну что, тебе
beyond
скучно?
price. Please, accept it with my gratitude.
Извинения Изабеллы. Да что-то вряд ли. Висельник там и Варик.
I don't mean to sound critical, but have you considered a new line of work?
Such as?
Pretty much anything. I don't think Renegade Mage has a bright...
Ага. Так, что ты мне хочешь сказать?
Just tell me if you hear more rumblings from the coterie about protection. Blondie's got enough trouble. Let me ask you something, Hawk. You made it into Hightown. I'd expect anyone else to get complacent, but you must have plans.
No plans yet. I'm simply trying to look out for my mother.
After everything that happened with Bethany, that's probably good thinking. To be honest, I thought there might be a chance you'd want to go back to Ferelden now that things have calmed down.
Там, по-моему, нет ничего.
It's good to hear you're sticking around.
Kirkwall needs me.
If nothing else, you give this town respectability, my friend. So, we've got a whole city-state full of trouble to get into. Shall we get started?
Так, он еще со мной поговорить хочет, окей?
Listen, Hawk. I'm so sorry about what happened. You know, back there. That whole time we were in the Fade, nothing felt real, which makes sense, considering. Anyway, I want you to know, I would never choose a demon over you while conscious and sober.
I've already forgiven you, Varric. Don't worry about it.
Well, I plan on worrying about it just a little. I do not like the idea that some Fade creature can manipulate me. Anyway, I'll stop babbling now. Thanks for hearing me out, Hawk.
Это да, кстати. Я вот думаю, вот сейчас сижу об этом и думаю.
Isabella, you look well.
Are you talking about the flush on my cheeks? It must be the whiskey.
do you remember the relic I told you about? The one I need to find? I've been following a lead. I'm so close I can taste it.
The search for this thing has consumed you. Let it go.
I just thought I'd let you know that I may soon be taking you up on that offer of help.
За поцелуй все что
Do I
угодно.
get a kiss from the feisty temptress when I present her with the hard-won prize?
If you want. I'll even let you choose where I plant it.
Офигеть. Неплохо она сказала. Говорит, если захочешь, сможешь даже выбрать, куда поцеловать. Окей.
I never have affairs with my crew. Once they see you naked with your ass in the air, they think they don't have to take orders. Men. Oh, you have to be twice as tough to earn half as much respect.
So did the crew member mutiny? I mean, after you... You know.
Oh no. I had the offending member removed. That got rid of the attitude. Oh, look, it's Hawk.
We need to talk.
Oh, bugger. I knew this was coming. I'm sorry I abandoned you in the Fade. That was foolish of me. I mean, I didn't even get the ship in the end.
I don't blame you. I understand what it's like to be under the influence of a demon.
You... what? That's it? No angry rant? Are you trying to get me to jump into bed with you? Because it's working.
You mean you weren't ready to jump into bed before?
Oh, yes. Good point. I'm far too predictable.
Так, все, бабу закадрили. Отлично.
You have got to tell what was in that box, Ravani.
О, еще и забрал.
Which box? I've a...
Ну-ка.
Why do you always win at cards?
Because I cheat, kitten. This trinket, it's elven, isn't it? From your clan. Don't bet anything you're not prepared to lose. Here, have it back. A jigger of your finest whiskey for my friend over here. The hangman's finest isn't much, but it'll get you just as drunk as anything you'll find in Hightown.
That's generous of you.
What's coin if not for spending, eh?
You could save up to buy yourself a new ship.
There you go, ruining our fun with good sense. I thought I'd have to watch myself around you, but as it turns out, you're all right.
That's mildly insulting, you know.
You know what I mean. You don't judge people. You're not afraid to get your hands dirty. You know, little things like that. If I had someone like you on board my ship when the storm hit, maybe we wouldn't have been shipwrecked.
If you hadn't been shipwrecked, we wouldn't have met. That would have been a shame.
I'll drink to that.
То что? Поговорили? А что там по заданиям еще теперь? Спутники. Так, ага, Андерс. Он на складе тусуется. Нужен 15 уровень для того, чтобы одеть вот это вот. А где он? 15. 17. Серьезно? Для маски 17 уровень нужен.
No better place to disappear. It's not a pretty home, but at least it's clean.
And that will, stop the itch.
Yes. Though I would stay away from women you meet in the port. Pirates tend to dock in unsavory places.
I heard that.
Just use the salve if it comes back.
Excuse me.
Походу заработал себе что-то.
I had Templars practically on my doorstep the other night.
The Templars are hunting you?
Not me specifically. They were just checking the refugee camps. But it's not like this place is a secret. It's only a matter of time.
We haven't talked much recently. How have you been?
Good. I just love what Knight Commander Meredith's done with the place. The curfews, the midnight raids on mages' families. Everyone I know forced into hiding so they won't be made tranquil.
Is that making it harder for you, with justice?
In the Fade, there is no time. Emotion rules everything. Justice doesn't know how to sit idle until the right moment to strike. And I can't say I have any greater patience. I fear what my anger has made of my friend.
You chose to merge with him. Only you can make it work.
I am trying. I have not attacked the Templars openly. I've helped the mages here as best I can, but this impasse cannot last. One day, everyone in Kirkwall will have to choose a side.
Это да. Это да. Там, по-моему, это главное еще храмовница кукухой поедет. Так, мы сейчас сначала туда пойдем. Туда. Хрен его знает. Во. Во, точно. Того чувака надо обыскать его хату и понять, зачем он убивает женщину вообще.
There's always pretenders out at night. Sometimes you have to correct them. Good coin in it too.
GP. Нет, не все.
Idiot thugs and their gangs. Always around at night, but there's good coin in getting rid of them.
Изи. Легко и непринужденно. Нужно 2 уровня просто еще, и все. 1,5. Так, опа, здравствуйте. Так, стоять. А тут здесь демон вообще.
Emmerich right. Guess is trying to hide something.
Looks like Gasgard's been busy.
На самом деле много чего там надо пройти. Очень много, я бы даже так сказал. забыли все. Я моментально забыл.
Maybe Gascard was looking for help from another mage.
Что за хата? Что такая огромная?
Blood magic. Someone's been naughty.
Blood magic. Это же хорошо. Наверное. Нет, это не хорошо. Да.
Squeaky wheel gets the grease.
Так, а там? Можно? Можно.
Why is he keeping these things around? I thought Gascard lived alone.
Нет, походу не один.
Who dressed up in his wife's clothing. He had so much fun with it.
Help me, please! He's gone mad!
You're not him. Shit, I know what this looks like, but I didn't hurt her.
Неужели?
So the wild-eyed hysteria is just for show then? You don't understand. Someone is after her. I had to keep her safe. I don't know why you're here, but there's a killer out there, and I think he's playing us both. Just let me explain. You don't have to be afraid. I'll hear what you have to say.
Ну давай,
Several
глаголь.
years ago, my sister was murdered. The bastard's now in Kirkwall, killing again. The same way he killed my sister. It starts with a bouquet of white lilies. He sends them to each new victim. Alessa was going to be next. I took her, so he'd have to come to me. I was finally going to face my sister's killer, but then you showed up.
He's lying! He hurt me!
Угу. Герар Хер. Там этот Шварценеггер.
To track you down. If he took you, it was for your protection.
Let go of me!
She'll go straight to the city guard. They'll ruin everything. I could report you to the Templars for blood magic. Yes, I've used blood magic and lyrium to augment my powers. I'm not proud of what I've done, but I had to. He took my sister from me. Can't you just tell the city guard what you told
Да,
me?
серьезно, стражниково сказать, нет?
I don't want him arrested. This isn't about justice. I need to be the one to bleed him dry.
Я на самом деле ему немного верю.
They probably wouldn't even hear me out. Emmerich was certain you were the killer. Of course he was. But I was trying to find the killer just like him. Our paths crossed and he just assumed I was the murderer. He'll want to know what happened here. Tell him whatever you like. I'll be long gone by then. Who killed your sister? A powerful and experienced blood mage. I believe he uses the women for some ritual. His victims are attractive, healthy women with few social ties.
Так, я тебе не верю. Нет, ну так
I can
ладно.
help you track down your sister's killer. No, I can manage on my own. I'm headed to Darktown. If you learn anything new about the killer, find me there. I have a score to settle with him.
Теперь я уже не верю. Кто верил, кто не верил, сейчас вообще нет. Что-то как-то странно. Очень странно. Очень подозрительно. Ну, очень подозрительно.
Never a shortage of idiots who think they can take the streets in the dark. But good reward in getting rid of them.
Лагу, говоришь, да? Окей. Надо вот точно рассказать сначала все.
What makes this relic of yours so valuable?
The same thing that makes anything valuable. Someone's willing to pay.
Aren't you Hawk? Emmerich left not long ago. He said you'd arranged to meet tonight.
Perhaps you're mistaken.
I am not
Не
mistaken.
видел.
You sent him a message a half hour ago. Look.
I didn't send this.
You didn't? Strange.
Не видел эту фишку. Надо будет глянуть.
Well, I don't know. Emmerich's been acting strangely
Я
for
хочу
months.
кучу игр продать
It's
свои.
probably just a misunderstanding.
Хотя бы те же, которые я прошел, на самом деле. Было бы неплохо. Так, сейчас я приду. Она давно появилась, эта функция? Или что? Я даже новостей просто таких не видел. Не, если такая функция реально есть и она будет работать, это шикарно вообще. Не, все-таки Эмрика убили, да? Ну вот я тоже не видел. Да ладно, умер? Серьезно? Что?
Some mage sent that thing here to kill him. Why would anyone? Oh, Maker. The murders. Emmerich was right. He was getting too close. He suspected a man named Gascard Dupuis. Did he do this?
I can't be certain of anything. Gascard may have tricked me.
Then we need to find him. Do you know where he is?
He said he was going to Darktown.
Darktown's a big place, but we'll find him. He's an apostate, and Meredith will want him hunted down. I will speak to the city guard about this. Gascard Dupuis will not
Окей,
escape.
давайте найдем его и узнаем в итоге, кто прав, кто виноват. А труп забрать? Нет, не надо. Странные они.
Anything interesting happening around town?
В смысле? Может, там через библиотеку как-то можно продавать, нет?
Do you ever have any regrets?
About what?
Anything? Everything? I can't figure you out.
The past's past. I learned that. You can't bring in older
Make things right again.
Так, и где мне его искать?
The sewers aren't half as bad as the deep roads.
Stay away from me.
Окей. Не буду подходить. Я не пойму.
The Templars have
Тут нет
become more
никого.
active in their hunt for me. I won't be able to stay here long.
А здесь что?
There's no hope for us here.
Nothing will scavenge into that.
И нет ничего. Что за бред? Ой. Может, типа не сейчас, а потом. Ой. Угу. И с Вариком опять говорить надо.
Did you board the schools?
More refugees pouring in every day.
Come to me, and I'll take you to places you've never been.
Isabella. Are you talking to Bianca?
What do you need, love? Package delivery?
I'm Hawk. I got a letter from some mage friends.
I see, I see. Check the back of the board for our special rates.
Okay.
Helping apostates is dangerous. If the Templars caught you...
One of my sisters is a mage. A gentle child, so generous. She was made tranquil last year.
Да,
Templars
хотя,
claimed
даже
she
можно
was
и
a
за меньше.
danger. Now,
Хоть какой-то
it's like she's not there.
обратка
That
будет.
shouldn't be forced on anyone.
I won't stand by while mages suffer.
Bless you, love. The board has all the details. Should you take care of something, just drop by.
Окей. Какая доска? Окей. Пока Варик нам что сказать хочет. Ой. На телефон отвлекся.
Hate solid ground. I'd rather get planked than grounded.
Так, ну основной квест я потом сделаю просто. X. Письмо опять.
So, this is where you live. Not bad. I preferred the old place. It had more charm.
You don't like my new house?
The house is fine, I suppose. But Lowtown, the smell of tar, and the sea, and the sound of some whore plying her trade in a back alley.
Вот такое.
Don't you miss that?
О, сейчас скажу, веселья хватает и здесь.
You can get your thrills in Hightown if you know where to look.
Oh. And where would that be?
I can show you what I have in
О,
mind.
сейчас будет секс. Чё творят? Да, этого я
I should
добивался.
go. That was an interesting diversion.
I don't want you wandering the streets alone at this hour.
You're sweet, but I can watch out for myself. Wait. You're not thinking of bringing feelings into this, are you?
Почему и нету?
What about love?
Love? We were ratting. It has nothing to do with love.
I'm sorry you feel that way.
Why? I'm not. Did you know I was once married? When I was freed, I swore I would never marry again.
I can't imagine you married.
I was his plaything, a prized possession. He saw me with my mother at the market in Lemerin and decided he had to have me. My mother gave me away for a goat and a handful of gold coins. She didn't even haggle over the price. Bitch.
Your marriage was loveless, and you've never experienced true love.
Oh, I've been in love. I fell in love with a man not long after my husband died. He foolishly asked for my hand. I refused to be tied down again, and I fled.
No.
It broke his heart. Destroyed him.
I'm sorry it ended that way.
He was better off. I saved him a lot of trouble in the long run.
How were you freed from the marriage?
My husband took an assassin's blade to the back of
Как
the
же это
skull.
получилось?
And before you start jumping to conclusions, no, I didn't hire the
А,
assassin.
ну ладно, окей.
I did thank him profusely, however. Ah, Zevran. He was an artist.
Зеврон, это чувак, этот из первой части, эльф. Да ладно, неплохо.
You're not afraid of being hurt. You're just afraid of hurting someone else.
No, Look, it isn't like that. It's just easier this way. Now, if you're done trying to confuse the issue, I'm going to go.
Расстроена ушла. Ничего, мы своего добьемся. Как всегда. Так, раз, два, три. А, там же письма у меня были. Ёкало мене. Забыл. Так, задание травник. Надо почитать, что там задание травник. Он нам даст денег. Мы все прокачали. Тут тоже все. Окей. А, это просто баф, я понял. О, магия крови. Так, а что там нам надо? Так, найди себе Люхин румянец, лицо, которое растет, ага. Ага.
You're glaring, Anders. Is there a reason, or is it one of your moods?
Your term as captain hasn't been particularly mage-friendly.
I've only turned a handful over to the Templars.
Every despot starts somewhere.
And yet I allow an abomination to whine at me. Credit where it's due.
Another time, Par.
If you walk the paths of Sundermount, walk softly.
Watch your steps, yeah.
Something out there.
You don't
hungers
know
for
how
the
many
unaware.
Dalish arrows
A
are
storm
trained
is
on you
coming.
right now.
I can smell it.
Окей, тут не с кем говорить вообще.
Oh, Merrill. So you've returned. How has your time been among the Shemlin?
It's been nothing but roses and rainbows, Master Island. The alienage is lovely in the spring. The collapsing shacks and drunken brutes are nicely offset by the knee-deep mud.
This path has been of your own choosing, Merrill. A path that has saddened the clan greatly.
Perhaps if the clan was more accepting of the ancient ways and not so mired in fear.
Enough! We will not bicker like children in front of strangers. We cannot undo what is done. My apologies for that display. Perhaps we can start again. You've returned. Is there something you need? Do you sell the ink you Dalish use for tattooing? How dare you? That ink is sacred. We would no sooner sell it to Shem than we would sell our own children.
Окей. Не продают они, значит, да их?
Dalish crafting is second to none, I assure.
If you walk the paths of
Ну и ладно. О, я их спер. Пек. Спер чернила, почему и нет? А почему у него? А, на постоянно? Здоровье, дополнительная энергия. Ага. Ясно. Так. в глубинные тропы. Ёк-макарёк. Изи. Да нормально, дрыхнет.
Anders and justice.
That's not strictly accurate.
But you are two minds.
Many people are.
Что еще надо?
Now you're the one not being accurate.
Поспать да пожать.
Are you one of Yevon's sons?
Master Hawk, please help me. My brother, Marin. Iwan locked him in with the Darkspawn. He sealed the door, left me here and bolted for that passage. He's gone mad. All he cares about is that damned sword.
Last time I was here, we picked this place clean. What's your brother looking for?
Iwan called it the Heart Drinker. He says it's the masterwork of an ancient smith from this Tig. He bought a book from one of the Orzammar caravans. It had the location of the sword. Or at least to the golems who guard it.
Is your brother insane or just cruel?
He wouldn't tell us about the sword, but I never imagined he'd leave us to rot.
We should try to save Marin. Poor lad deserves better than dying down here.
Please. I don't want my brother to be
Я всё
eaten
сделаю.
by those monsters.
I'll do my best. Go back to your father, and I'll find you when I'm done.
He's on the other side of that wall. You need to find a way to reach him.
Я все
Please,
придумаю.
come tell my father as soon as you have news.
Так, окей, сейчас пройдем, всем поможем, всех победим. Угу. Да, почему нет-то?
I thought I was done for. Those sodding darkspawn jumped me out of nowhere. Nearly took my arm off. My apologies. You saved my life, and I don't even introduce myself. I'm Iwan.
After what Emrys told me, I wasn't sure I'd find you in time.
Emrys is still alive? Good, good. That's good. I am grateful for your timely arrival, but I'm sure Emrys needs your help more. Fool still believes Marin can be saved. I'll only be a little longer, I'm sure. Then I can catch up and
Ну
help you
тут
retrieve
просто
Marin's
это,
body.
повествование пошустрее идет.
You just lost your brother. Why are you out here instead of with Emrys?
И мне это
Marin's
нравится.
dead. Nothing's
Быстро
going to
так.
change that.
И хотя
Besides,
бы
would
это
I really
интересно
honor
не
my brother's
проходит.
sacrifice by not finishing what we started? We were after a dwarven weapon, trying to make sure it stayed in dwarven hands. There has to be other treasure here you can hawk. Leave me to mine.
I don't think you're in any position to make demands.
You want the blighted sword, don't you? That's why you're here.
Нет, я вообще только
You know
одном
what?
слышал.
Fine. The weapon is yours if you can get to it. This isn't worth my life.
But it was worth your brother's life.
The man who told me about the sword sold me a control rod for a golem that protects it. You want the sword, you need the rod. What do you say? Everything I paid plus 10% for pain and suffering?
Just take the coin and get out of here before I change my mind.
Well, it's better than nothing, I suppose. Use the rod on the first golem, it should get you past the others.
Окей. От серебра тю. Дешево как. А хрен его знает, на самом деле, не знаю. Ну, она короче, чем предыдущие части. Кто меня не провел в итоге, ну моя. Пусть нас вперед туда идет. Жирный голем был. Ужас. Изи. Да, есть, конечно. Куда с бисфенолки-то? Чё ты ушла, я не понял. Лол. И образ здесь, окей. Мало народу. Да, ну как куплю, только если. Там что-то они цену за это захерачили. Большую довольно-таки.
I don't think I can do that. I can't do that.
Я сегодня так устал на самом деле. Мне еще плохо было с утра. Я сейчас этот квест доделаю и пойду поем да спать лягу. Завтра, наверное, подольше буду стримить. Быстрее пройти ее.
Do Dalish honestly not recognize the difference between demons and beneficial spirits?
We've never thought of the Fade as the home of our gods.
Something of yours,
It is
Sarah.
another realm,
An
another
old,
people's
foolish
home,
thing
no different or more fallen than, say, Ozama.
But have you never studied the types of demons?
Да меня тошнило весь день еще.
They break down very clearly.
Ладно, всем спасибо, кто был, кто мимо проходил. Если лайк влупил, то вдвойне спасибо. Их поднял, обнял и надеюсь до завтра. Б-б.